Okay, I am back. I am now more crystal clear than I have ever been before. What's going on, guys? And welcome to another podcast. Hopefully, we will be able to run a lot smoother than we were an hour ago. For those of you who do not know, I was trying to do this an hour ago through a third party thing, and it went terribly. So now I've bought a new camera, which, to be honest, looks slightly better, but it's not like, it's not like you can see all my pores. So that's a plus, I guess. But I am going to go ahead and I'm going to check and make sure that the video is buttery smooth, because the last time we did this I was very, very choppy. So yeah, let me go ahead and check that, and hopefully this will work this time. All right, let's see. Good, very good. Buttery, well, not 60 frames, but I'm smooth. I'm not jittery or choppy like I was before. So I'm not kidding you. I literally went out and I went out literally an hour ago and I got a camera for like $30 because I was like, man, if this shit don't work, I'm gonna be so mad. All right, I guess I'll play with the camera later. Apparently, there's like filters and stuff on it, but at least you guys can see me clearly. Again, I'm not 60 frames, but at least you guys can clearly see me emote and move around and stuff. So, anyway, welcome back. It's been a while. I know that I haven't done a live stream in a while, but apparently Sony was like, oh yeah, we're gonna just completely shadow drop the release date of the new Spider-Man movie, even though we didn't show anything for the movie, which honestly I think was the most surprising thing, honestly. Yeah. Oh, but you know how it is. We'll sit here, we'll wait for some more people to get in. Oh yeah, by the way, the camera autofocuses apparently, so if it moves around or if it refocuses, that's just what it does, I guess. So it's fine. I'll probably play with it more. I'll probably see what I can do with it. Maybe I can make it better. But right now, my goal was just to get this set up so that it works. So here we are. Yeah, it was very stressful. Very, very stressful for me. Maybe this is what maybe, and honestly you could say that this is a long time coming for me to buy a new camera here. So yeah, I know that I have been kind of like in and out before, so hopefully you guys will come back. I know, like I said, I know I was a certain way a little bit ago. I don't know. Can I like play with the filters? Maybe I could play with the filters. See what I can do here. Yeah, there we go. How's that one? Is that better? Is that? Uh-oh. Come on now. Don't do that to me. There we go. Okay. So that's the filter, I guess. All right. Say 235. Yo, Mike, how are you? I'm good. I'm great. I've had better days, but today is looking a lot better than it was literally an hour ago. So that's good at least. How are you guys? I know that it's been a while since we've actually like kind of talked about anything. I'm sure there are plenty of things to talk about. I saw the eclipse. Oh yeah. Yeah, I heard there was gonna be an eclipse too, but I just didn't really care because I mean, I don't know. I think I remember I think there was like an eclipse like about like a year or two ago, right? And everybody like made a big deal out of it. That one I saw, kind of. I was working, but I kind of saw it. Bro, yo, Mike, hey man, what's up? Bro, have you heard Sandy Sink is gonna be in Spider-Man Brand New Day? She might be Mary Jane. Yeah, apparently there's a rumor that apparently she's gonna be in that movie and she's gonna be Mary Jane. Which honestly, I don't know. I mean, I don't know about that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not sure about that. I'm not quite sure about that. We'll see. I remember my brother was talking to me about because my brother was trying to tell me that he apparently like the plot was on like a wiki page or something. And I was just like, and he's like explaining all this stuff to me, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know if that's true. Because apparently word on the street is some people are trying to say that she's gonna be Jackpot. Now, if you guys have unfortunately learned anything about Jackpot, you would know that Jackpot is is like Mary Jane trying to be a superhero, and it was not great, to say the least. So, yeah, that would be terrible if they tried to do that, honestly. Say 235, I hope she's Jackpot. I don't want her to be Jackpot. Anyone who's read Spider-Man, recent Spider-Man comics, does not want her to be Jackpot. I don't know what you're on about. Bro, have you heard Sandy Sink is going to be in the new... Oh, I already read that. And what's your thoughts on Fantastic Four First Steps? I'm not really interested in Fantastic Four First Steps. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Like, I'd rather watch Superman than watch Fantastic Four First Steps, honestly. But then again, we'll see. Well, maybe it'll be fine. I don't know. Bro, and the Avengers Doomsday Cast. You know, it's funny, because I remember a lot of people were like showing a lot of screenshots of like the concept art, and we know that She-Hulk's not going to be in it, even though she was in one of the concept arts. So it does make me think about how much different is the movie going to be versus what it was going to be. Say 235. Sorry, I'm a normie. It's okay. You know, I get it. You know, you see a piece of art on a God. This. Hold on. Let me focus here. God, that's really. Again, I gotta get used to this camera. It's I'm using it right now. This is the first time I'm using this thing. It's just me, or I have less interest in Spider-Man now. I'm so grown out of it, and unless it is great, yeah. No, I'm right there with you. You know, like I'm kind of the same way these days. You know, like Spider-Man, it's got to be really good, otherwise I don't care. You know, I'm right there with you. You're not the only one. So, you know, but like with the Spider-Man brand new day, this is a fresh start. This is a fresh start for Tom Holland Spider-Man, and I'm here for it. You know, we're basically getting a soft reboot here, and I hope that it's good. You know, like I really, really do. Say 235. Like I have more interest in the DCU now if James Gunn does it right. I just watched a clip before I even started my last choppy stream. My brother showed me apparently DC put out a new clip. It apparently is like I think it was like 4 minutes or 5 minutes of like crypto, and then you got to see like the Fortress of Solitude with the robots and stuff. And I think one of the biggest things I can say about it right now to you right off the bat is I really hope that it's not I hope it's not like too jokey, because I don't know, it was a little stupid. Crypto kind of like when he comes in to like help Superman, he like just starts like kind of like stepping on him and nudging him and stuff. And I'm just like, is this supposed to be funny? Like he's hurt. He's been injured. Leave him alone. You know, I don't think dogs do that. Like dogs don't just do that unless, you know, you're really hurt, you know. At least my dogs wouldn't. At least I'd hope they wouldn't. Then again, I know they're animals. You know, what do they know, right? But still, I just thought it was a little stupid and silly. And then the robots even were even the robots were a bit God, this camera, stop with the focus crap. Why is it like this? Like I said, I got to work out a few kinks with this camera. It's a new camera, so ugh, I bit my fucking tongue yesterday. My lip is like all cut open too. Ugh. Bro, I hope it's back to basics with a comic accurate supporting cast. Yeah, I do too. If we're talking about well, regardless of what we're talking about, Spider-Man, Superman, I agree with you either way. Side 235, I think it's a gag. I hope it is. Well, again, it's out on YouTube right now. You know, you can see it right now. Like it is it is public right now. Like you can go watch it right now. It is a 4 or 5 minute clip of the movie, essentially, with some extended shots, essentially. But that's pretty much it. I think it's aimed for the modern audiences. No, I think that it's just James Gunn trying to be funny. You know what I mean? Like, because James Gunn, like, that's kind of, he has a certain way of like writing. He likes to write comedy, but the problem is that it's not that you can't have the comedy. It's just like, how much of the comedy is it going to be? Is it going to be too much? Like my only issue right now, is it going to be too much? Is it going to be, you know, it doesn't look like it's going to be too little. It just looks like it's going to be a little too much. We'll see though. Like I said, it was only like 5 minutes. Maybe it'll get better. I don't know. But remember when we did hear that some test screeners were saying that it was not great. So I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's good. I don't know. Apparently he's doing a little bit of reshooting. I don't know. So we'll see how it goes. Is that July? Is that a few months away? Oh, wow. We're getting really close to that then, yeah? Wow. I'm losing track of time. I can't. To be fair, it's been a while, but still, I don't know. Saya 235, I got a sore throat infection. It's so annoying. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. I'll throw you my bag of cough drops. I got like a bag of cough. I bought like 2 bags of cough drops when I was sick. I still got both the bags. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it was Spider-Man. You gonna watch a Minecraft movie? My brother probably will. My sister probably will. We'll see. We will see. You know, it sucks. One of the things that I really liked about my my other camera was I could and not even the camera, just like the other app I was using, was that I could like, you know, shrink and miniaturize myself and like show you all like the other things I was doing. I don't know. Like I said, it's gonna be a work in progress with this new camera. But again, I'm just glad we can finally do this, because I wanted to do this yesterday and then it didn't work out because it just wasn't working and my camera was being funny, and it was just, you know, I just realized it's not even that different, is it? It literally looks the same. You know what? It probably looks the same. I think you need to go into a setting. I don't know. I'm probably not going to do that now, but like I said, it probably is using my other one. I don't know. I was like, even on the way, like when I was going to the store to like pick this up, I was like, all right, I guess we're going pro. because I one of the reasons why I never wanted to get like a camera for my computer and for my, is because I was like, well, if I do that, then I better, make it count, right? But and who knows, that the channel's been doing very, very good. Bro, congrats on 900 subs. Keep up the good work. Yeah, no, I mean 900 subs. I'm really happy about that. 900 subs, but only 2 people here. That's the extent apparently of how well I know my audience. No, it's fine. I do appreciate all the new people though. I don't know. I've been doing this for a long time. I think I've been doing this for, I want to say it's been about what, 8, 9 years. Has it been really that long? Has it really been like 9 years? Jesus. That's the thing though, 9 years. I mean, if I'm being quite honest with you guys, I probably should have been done like 5 years ago. 5 years ago, because I feel like when you don't reach a certain marker after a certain amount of time, you should just give up on it, honestly. Like I do like doing this. I love that we're making this about me, even though this is not about me. But yeah, I do like doing this. It's just the reality is that I don't always do the best job, and I know that my content is not always the best. I know that there are a lot of better content creators out there than me, and I have attempted in the past to step up my game and to try to do new things and to try to experiment, but doesn't always work out. I remember when I tried to start editing my video game videos, it didn't do. I think I did that with Deadpool, and I remember I tried it with Deadpool for the first time, and it didn't work out. And I ended up not continuing that after I think about the first, second video, and I just kind of just did what I normally did, But it's okay, I do think that I'll get to I do think that I'll get to about 1,000 though. I think that we'll get 1,000. Hopefully by the end of the year. That would be great. That would be a really good confidence boost. But I don't know. We'll see. It depends on how much. Because I know I haven't been doing a lot lately. I've been so busy with work. God, you guys don't understand. I've been trying really hard to, because ever since I lost my job about a year ago, it's been so difficult for me to schedule what I'm doing and just do normal things that I would normally do. All of my time has gone into my work, especially these past couple weeks. And you know what makes it even more shittier is that it's only I shit you not, it's only a part-time position. I'm working a part-time position. And you know what the worst part is I have to work on the weekends too. I only get 1 day off a week. But the job is such shit because of how much it kicks my ass almost every single day. I'll walk in and I'll have like 100 stuff to do. It's ridiculous. Like it really drains me. And then when I come home, I have no energy. Hell, sometimes I don't even have energy to go to the gym. Like that's how bad like it is for me right now. And you know what the worst part is? It doesn't even pay the best. Like I get paid every 2 weeks. And I'm lucky if I can make like $600. That's how bad it is. I've been trying to actually recently find a new job, honestly. That's why I haven't been doing much. Because I've been so preoccupied trying to stabilize my economy, if you will. Because this does not pay me. I wish it does, but it does not. I remember I was trying to do that. I was trying to like pass a certain goal so I could start earning money on here, but it happened. So I had to, grow the fuck up essentially. Look for jobs. But yeah, it's been a rough couple weeks for me, to say the least. And I'm gonna be off to today, tomorrow, but then I've got to go back Saturday, and then yeah. So that's why I'm frustrated, because I really wanted to get this podcast out to you guys yesterday, but that didn't happen because I had all these technical issues, and it was so late that day. And then I put a poll out, and you guys wanted me to keep these podcasts in the evening. So I was like, okay, well then I guess I'll just do this tomorrow evening, even though I was kind of, because I was hoping that we could do it in the morning, honestly, because I wanted to get the Ninja Gaiden. Because this is what the plan was. My plan was to do a live stream, talk about Spider-Man Brand New Day, talk about maybe some other things you guys want to talk about, and then we move on. We do Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, because it's been sitting on my library for a while now. I bought it like a few weeks ago because I got it on sale for like $40. I was like, oh, 25% off, sure, that's a good price. And I was like, okay, got the game, now I just got to get a new camera. Then I got a new PS5 camera, and I'm like, okay, this is great. It looks great. It's working. It's plugged in. It's great. I like it. I even did like a little test thing just to see. It looks awesome. I'm really excited to do it. Hell, I think it looks better than this camera right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So that's ready to go. But when I was trying to do a live stream yesterday, apparently it was not ready. I had all these new updates with my apps that I usually use, and then I couldn't access my camera because it was saying that it was like, oh, it's being used by other apps. And I was like, excuse me? So then I'm sitting here trying to go through a third party, and then I do it, and then literally an hour ago, I'm sitting there trying to stream, and it's so choppy. It does not want to work. I'm sitting here and I'm just getting more and more frustrated, more and more angry. And then I said, fuck it. Well, I'm just going to go to the store and buy a camera then. And that's what I did. Went and bought a camera, and maybe, like I said, there probably is a setting that to make this, because I think it's just kind of using the quality of my my other camera. That's why it looks kind of the same, but I'll probably tinker with this after the stream and see if I can get it to maybe look better, because I don't know. Like I said, it's a work in progress. It's a new camera, but I promised you guys I was going to do a live stream. So here I am doing a live stream like I said I was going to do in the poll. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's just been a rough it's just been a rough couple weeks for me. That's all I'll say at this point. And I've been doing a lot of behind the scenes, setting things up and trying to get things ready to go. But apparently this was not ready to go. So I had to force it to be ready to go. So yeah. Side 235, I think that these people have their apps not working. I don't know. I got an update and then everything just went to hell. I don't know what happened. Bro, you got like 300K views overall. That's good, bro. Yeah, but if you don't have the subs to back it up, well then, it doesn't really matter then, does it? But no, yeah, you're right though. The view count though wise, right now view count's not the greatest, but everything's been going down. Like the view count's been going down. The sub count went down recently. That fluctuated for a little bit, which is why I was like, I gotta, while I'm off work right now, I gotta do something. I gotta make some videos. I gotta do some streams. I gotta do, because I gotta get back into this. I've been so distracted from everything else. And it's like, I want to be here too. Like, I want to be here. Like, I want to make these videos. I want to do these streams. That's what sucks about the whole thing. And that's what sucks when you get older. Like the priorities start to shift. And it's like, well, I can't do what I was doing 10 years ago. Can't do what I was doing 5 years ago. I have to do something new and completely different. And that's been me recently, and it's really frustrating. Anyway, moving on back to the topic at hand. Just some geeky guy. I swear to God, if they make Spider-Man simp over Tony Stark again in Doomsday after he finds out that Doom resembles him, I'll lose my shit in the theater. Well, here's the thing. You already know that's going to happen. You already know that's kind of going to happen. Which is why I was kind of hoping, honestly, that Spider-Man's not even going to be in it, if I'm being quite honest with you. But then again, we never actually got to know if Spider-Man was even going to be in it. Everyone just kind of assumed that he was going to be in it, but no one said if he's going to actually be in that. You know, that's weird. He's been very quiet lately. Does anyone even know what Tom Holland is currently doing? I heard he got married to Zendaya, or he proposed to her or whatever. That's literally the last thing I heard about him. That's all I have heard about him. I have no other clue what he's currently doing. But apparently word on the street is he should be doing Spider-Man now because they just announced the release date of the movie. So either he was doing it, either he's gotten really good at being quiet about shit, or they're literally recording now. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Say 235. I don't trust Marvel anymore fully. Daredevil Born Again was good because they had to make it out. No, it was not good. Okay, I'm. So we're finally going to talk about Daredevil, huh? Okay, let's talk about Daredevil. The first episode of Daredevil Born Again, I fucking hated, and I did not watch the rest of the series. I looked at my brother, and I was like, this is the most boring, slow, fucking patch job Kevin Feige has ever done. Remember, this show was way worse before Kevin Feige came in and patched it up. Way worse. And it's so noticeable, a lot of the shots that are new versus the shots that are old. Oh my God, and the CGI, are you fucking kidding me? Like, remember when when you got, I know the guy's older now, but when Charlie was like doing parkour and running on the rooftops and doing the stunts and stuff, that was so cool. Now they're just like relying on the fucking CGI. You know what's even funnier? Apparently the show's ratings are terrible. It's doing worse than Star Wars, Acolyte, and Ahsoka. So that's just funny and ironic, honestly. So now that I got that rage out of my chest, we can move on. Other than they have no backbone besides X-Men 97. Hell, 99 X-Men. I still haven't watched X-Men 97. I'm scared. I'm scared to watch X-Men 97. I didn't even finish the final season of the original X-Men show yet. I think because I think I'm procrastinating at this point, honestly, because I just don't want to. I'm just so scared to watch the new. Just some geeky guy, Daddy Stark. I missed you. Don't say that. He wouldn't say it like that anyway. Bro, he's filming Nolan's new movie, The Odyssey, right now. Oh, so that means the Spider-Man movie's done then. That's what you're saying. Sad apparently he's selling his non-alcoholic beer stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember my brother telling me about that. Bro, yeah, that's what happened when they switched to Disney Plus from Netflix. And that sucks to sit there and say that Netflix made a better Daredevil show than Disney. Isn't that crazy to say? Disney has gotten so shit that they can't even like copy and paste what Netflix was doing. They can't even do that. It's ridiculous. Okay, Mike, I respect your opinion, but I liked it. Okay. Apparently the views are low. Yeah, the ratings are not great. Bro, Mike, you need to make a review on Snow White. Why? I don't care about Snow White. I know that it's one of the worst reviewed Disney movies of all time, though, apparently. So it's doing great. I might have to turn my light on soon. The sun's starting to set behind me. Bro, nah, it hasn't started yet. It'll start filming in summer when he's done. Oh my God, it's not even done yet. Well, I hope the director is really good at his job then, because apparently the movie's coming. Or wait, I love that I don't even know like what I don't even remember. 2026, right? Yes. 2026. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, he better be really good. The director better be really good at his job then, and the editors, because you guys don't have a lot of time. You guys got the time crunch of almost like a video game developer, except less time. So we'll see how that goes. And they gotta like sit there and like worry about the CGI and stuff, make sure it works. Or maybe they're just gonna use AI. Who knows, boys? We're in that age now. We're gonna probably see a lot of newer companies start using AI more. I don't know. And won't that be interesting? Aaron boy, hey Mike. Honestly, there's something I've been thinking about lately. I think our generation isn't missing out much anyway. Yeah, no. I mean, hell, when I was younger, things were a lot better back then. You know, say to the fam, I pirated all my stuff. Did you just admit to a crime? I mean, uh-oh. Warning, your connection's unstable. Please wait while we reconnect. Uh-oh. The clouds are finally starting to be annoying. Maybe I should check it. Should I check it real quick, or are we still smooth? I think we're still smooth. I think we're fine, right? Aaron boy, if the modern era writers had any actual passion, maybe it would have hurt way more to miss out kind of having other priorities. Exactly. People, I mean, like, hell, when did Avengers Age of Ultron come, or Age of not Age of Ultron, Avengers Endgame. Avengers Endgame came out like what? 5, 6+ years ago, or I don't even remember how long it's been. The point is that it's, you had people going out to the theaters like it was a Super Bowl, man. Yeah, the seats all filled out. You had people filling rows and rows and rows. Just theaters were packed. They were just packed back in the day. Now these days, nobody's even showing up to watch the stupid Snow White bullshit. Like nobody really cares anymore. And again, this is what happens when you constantly keep catering to an audience that does not watch or buy your products or your media, your movies, your TV shows, your games. This is what happens. And you sit there and you think that, oh boy, this has got to work, right? It's got to work. No, it's not going to work. It hasn't worked for almost a fucking decade now. This is why we got the phrase "get woke, go broke," because if you keep up the bullshit, you're gonna be broke. Look at Ubisoft. Ubisoft had to get $1 billion buyout from Tencent just to survive because of what they did with Assassin's Creed. And God forbid, it's Assassin's Creed. It's one of my favorite franchises that got driven into the ground. And it wasn't even because of activism. It was because there was filled with a bunch of people who don't even actually care about the series or care about the games they're making. So you got people who don't even know how to. You got literally people there who are new, who never even made a video game in their life. You got like junior like executives or game makers there who are making the game. They had never even made a game in their life. You got all these new people coming in. Like why would you do that? Why would you like Ubisoft had everything they had coming to them, honestly. And honestly, I don't like that China's got their hands on my favorite property. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I mean, look at Marvel Rivals. Apparently, at least they care enough to make, they care enough about Marvel characters to make them look like the characters. And I mean, hell, did you see Emma Frost? Damn, she got them. That just got released this morning today. I'm waiting for all the memes on Twitter about them, like, talking about our thighs and getting their head squashed like a fucking watermelon. All right. I'm just waiting for all those memes to come out soon because you already know they're gonna come out. But one of the things I've noticed is that they don't have a lot of like they don't have any cleavage for any of the girls, which I did notice that honestly recently, and I don't know. I think it's stupid. They gotta grow a pair and just there's got to be at least a character they're going to do that with. Maybe they're kind of doing like Stellar Blade, or like, oh, well, why would we do that? You're basically just always facing the back of the character anyway. But I understand that, but still, it's like, come on. You got to have at least a character you do that with, right? But then again, they probably won't, because they'll probably just put it as a skin that you. By the way, I have not put any money into Marvel Rivals. I've not bought in the past or anything. I have earned my skins, which is cool. I like that I can earn the skins. I don't have to buy the pass. I've not bought the pass. They haven't put anything out for me to really want to buy the pass. So I just haven't done it. And honestly, I don't really know how I feel about giving money to China. Like I get it. The game. Like I want to make this very clear. I have nothing against the Chinese people. I have a problem with the Chinese government. More specifically, it's more the government than the people, if I'm being quite honest. But yeah, I'm gonna have to turn this light off. Ugh. Ugh. Damn it. Hold on a second. There we go. Nice and bright. All right. And while my camera refocuses lighting and stuff, because apparently it does lighting too, so refocus. New camera, new problems. All right. Come on. Refresh. There we go. Thank you. God, I gotta put up with that now. Okay. Saya 235. That's why I'm worried about Spider-Man 4 and also no more multiverse BS. Yeah, the multiverse has got to stop. The multiverse is a problem at this point. It's becoming a problem. It's been a problem for a while. It's such a lame ass excuse to make bad stuff recently. Bro, how do you feel about the idea to connect Robert Pattinson's Batman to a Gunn's DCU Batman? Like again, multiverse crap. I'm sick of multiverse. Saya 235, Age of Ultron came out 10 years ago. 10 years ago. I was talking about Endgame though. I don't know why I said Age of Ultron. I was excited for that movie before it came out. I was a little disappointed when it came out because I was very disappointed what they did with Ultron. Ultron, I feel like, should not have been treated the way they got treated. I feel like the MCU has this problem where they don't. They've had this problem honestly since the beginning, where they bring in like new characters, and like they eventually will kind of get rid of them or replace them with something else, which is not a good idea. Especially Ultron. Ultron should be a villain that comes back to haunt you. Not a villain that just eventually gets killed off and never comes back again. Like that's such a stupid thing. Like he came back in that What If thing, but it's like I don't care. It's not canon. I don't really care about that. That's why I didn't watch What If, because I was like, Aaron Boy, BTW guys, I love Matt Reeves' Batman, but come on, what was some rare gold among the soulless pile of garbage we get? I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. Side 235, does your brother like Born Again? He stopped, actually. He stopped, I think, after the White Tiger guy got killed off or something. Spoiler alert. Aaron Boy, regarding the game stuff. Oh, well, that's Sweet Baby Ink for you. Lol, yeah. Bro, is there any movies you're looking forward to this year? Superman, of course. And that's mostly it, honestly. Just Superman. It's been a while since I like been excited for a lot of movies. If there's a movie that's coming out, it's usually like one for me. It's not like multiple anymore. Then again, you could say that's because of the fact that Hollywood's just been shit recently. But McShawn Williams, yo mate, what's going on, man? Where have you been? We've been missing you. Hope it's well. I'm good, man. I hope you're doing well too. I been very busy with work, so that's why I haven't been really able to get to this. But I'm here now, so I'm trying to make the most of it. Had off yesterday, have off today, and then tomorrow. But then Saturday I gotta get back to work. So hopefully by then we'll get on a schedule. I can start making stuff for you guys again, and then it'll go back to normal. So, but no, I got to be more consistent. I know it's been like 2 weeks. I know. I usually at least have a video or two out every week, but I've been way too busy. Work's been a pain in the ass. Aaron Boy, yeah, I'm honestly missed him too. Yeah. Bro, what's your thoughts about the Nintendo Switch 2? I'm not getting a Nintendo Switch 2. I'm not gonna buy a fucking console where listen, look, I know I said that I'm currently working a part-time job, but I'm gonna be getting full-time. I'm gonna have to quit this and get a full-time because I do not make enough money to live by myself, let alone like have my own apartment or house or whatever. You could say it's because of the economy. You could say it's because of the fact that you have people like Nintendo Switch. Nintendo. They're like, what's a smart idea? We should just raise our prices from $60, $70 to $80, $90. Because fuck you, that's why. And I'm over here. Dude, any normal Nintendo fan that you just got the past couple years now, like they just jump shipped hearing this news. Like they're not happy that you just decided to fuck them in the ass by making them pay $20 extra for a physical copy of a video game. If this shit keeps up, the video game industry is going to crash, and it's going to crash hard. I'm just the messenger here. I'm not spending $90 on that. What's the only Nintendo Switch games that I actually even own? I own Astral Chain, which is actually very good. I own Bayonetta 3, which I hate because it ruined the franchise. I got Metroid Prime, which I didn't really like that much. Metroid Dread is really good. I actually really like that one. That was my first Metroid game, actually. Metroid Dread was really, really good. And I think that's it. I don't really get Mario games. I usually play the older Mario games. I don't play the newer Mario games. I have no fucking interest in the Mario Brother new games. And I know they make a lot of different games. You got like your RPGs. You got the weird ones where he's with a bunch of bunnies. Like I don't know, whatever else they're Mario Kart. I don't really play that crap. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't play that. I don't. So if you think that I'm going to go out of my way and not only put down almost $500 for your fucking console, but then I'm going to put down another $90 for a new game, that's like almost $600. Go fuck yourself. I might as well go buy an Xbox, or if you never got a PS5, go get a PS5 then at that point. Like get like the Slim, because I think the Slim's better than the Pro. Because at least the Pro, you'll get fucked over. Do not get the PS5 Pro. Get like the Slim. I got the Slim, and it's actually really, really good, actually. Or you get Xbox, at least with Xbox, when you backwards compatible, at least all those games are free. The Sony, the annoying thing with them is they make you pay $10 for their specific games for upgrades, which is stupid, but it's fine. It could be worse, I guess, but everything else is free usually though, so that's good. Most of the games that I play backwards compatible on my PS5 are free, and they are upgrades. They are upgrades, so that's cool. Most of them are free upgrades, but the Sony only games, those are the $10 you got to pay for bullshit. But it is what it is. You pick your poison, I guess. Like I said, I have been thinking about getting an Xbox because Ninja Gaiden 4 is coming out, and I think that's only going to be on the Xbox. It's probably going to eventually come to the newer the PC and other consoles, but I don't know. I might want to jump on that. Probably just an excuse for me to get a new Xbox, but I don't know. We'll see. Wow, we are getting so off track. We're talking about like video games and movies. We barely talked about Spider-Man. And I guess because there's not much else to really say about Spider-Man, because all we got was just a release date. That's all we got, and like the logo. The logo looks nice. It looks fine. You know, I got no complaints there. It looks fine. I just want to see a trailer at this point. I just want to see, you know, what Sony's cooking. You know, I hope it's good because it would be a real shame if I go through all this. If I go out of my way and say No Way Home is good, only for them to turn around and then make more bullshit. You know what I mean? So I hope it's good. You know, I'm really nervous about it, but we'll see. McShawn Williams, I'm all right. Same here. Just working and putting in work. My ass been putting me through, but I've been getting these hours in. Yeah. I mean tariffs. That's what I meant to say. Oh, yeah. The. I mean, I don't really care about the tariffs thing. It should help us, honestly. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really been. I have been kind of just ignoring, honestly, recently. Of all the political crap. The only thing I really care about is my games and my movies and stuff right now. Dante's going to Disney. They ruined Daredevil. They should have never done it. Well, they think that they can. The problem with Disney is they think they still think that just because it's got the brand name that it's going to make them money. They have not learned from Star Wars. They have not learned that just because you slap on, I don't know, for example, Snow White onto a movie, that doesn't mean that everybody's going to want to go watch it. It doesn't mean that everybody's going to go watch it, man. Like brand name is not going to work anymore. Just because you have the name of Avengers, Star Wars, you know, that's not going to save you anymore. Hell, Snow White. That doesn't mean people are going to go watch it. That doesn't mean that people are going to go buy tickets. You have destroyed the people who thought that all this shit that they were doing was a good idea. Have made people decide, okay, just because that it says Star Wars or Avengers or whatever else, Snow White, now they're like, well, I'm not going to go watch that because you've been doing the same thing I don't want you to do and I don't like. The people have learned. They're not going to go watch. Well, they kind of learned. Kind of. They're not going to go out of their way and watch something that they know is going to be bad anymore. They're not going to give you a chance anymore. You see, if they're going to make up their mind right there and there with your trailer, which is good because that's what they should be doing to begin with. But the fact that the general audience has to do that now, They put themselves in that predicament. If they never have went as far as they have had with a lot of things, then that would have never have happened. But because they have done so much almost irreparable damage to a lot of brands like Star Wars, and now their own properties like Snow White, people are not going to just go watch and support their shit anymore. You got to earn those people back. You have to earn those people back. And that's going to be very hard to do, especially when you keep trying to do the same thing over and over again, putting the same crap in it over and over again. They're either gonna go bankrupt, they're gonna die on their hill of what they believe in, or they're gonna change. And right now we are in an era where the media industry, like movies, TV shows, video games, we are in an era where if you do not adapt, if they do not adapt to what we want as an audience, they're going to die. They're going to die, or they're going to Ubisoft did not die because they got bought out by Tencent. That's why they didn't die. But they're about to die. They're on life support. But I'm using them as an example because I'm trying to prove a point. We might live in an era where Disney die because of what they do, because of the way they operate what they do. And I will not bat an eye if they do. I won't. I'll just be like, well, you should have listened. They might be the type to die on that hill. They might be. They might be. All right. Aaron Boy, the whole console thing back then was so simple, but buy console, done. You get the features of the console, buy game, done. You get all the content you need when you buy the game, except for extra DLC. Yeah, it's just they just kind of keep like kind of just keeps becoming like you buy the console and then you just get the game and then you're good. Oh, you buy the console and now you need a memory card. Oh, you buy a new console and now you need maybe some extra storage, maybe some accessories. Maybe now you need to buy the DLC for your favorite game, or you're going to be missing out on content, even though we could have just put it all in the main game from the beginning instead of selling it to you later for extra cash. There are so many games that do that, man. And it's our fault because we allowed them to get away with it. It's also our fault because we just accepted that it is what it is, even though we should have just voted with our wallets. But if, for example, if Nintendo, if they keep this shit up, everyone's saying that it's going to become like the next Wii U, essentially. And honestly, it's looking like that might happen. It's looking like that might happen. And honestly, I hope they learn from that. Because it looked like they learned from the Wii U before with the Nintendo Switch, but then now they're going backwards again. It's really weird and bizarre. Yeah, let's make it $90 now. $90? Are you high? Are you smoking your own Mushroom Kingdom's mushrooms? Are you insane? Oh God, it's so like greedy, man. I really hate the greediness, man. I really do. But again, if they keep that up, then people are just not going to buy video games anymore. They'll just stop buying video games. They'll find another hobby. Like people cannot survive. Like I don't know what's a hobby that I always thought about doing. I remember there was a time that I was kind of like thinking, man, I would love to do I don't know what's a hobby that costs money. Golf. I don't know, random. I'm making this up, by the way. I don't want to fucking play golf. But if I want to play golf, right? I'd be like, man, I want to play golf. Oh yeah, but you could get into this club or whatever. You got to pay like some of this money to, play golf. And I'm like, okay, for like professional stuff or whatever. when you have to start like paying for a hobby, how much money do you spend to the point where you're like, I can't spend that on my hobby. That's too much, right? Or like you go to the movie theater and you're like, man, these tickets are so expensive. Why would I spend this money on this movie for this ticket to a movie? Yeah, sure, I kind of want to see the movie. I kind of want to play the video game, but I need this money so I can eat. I need this money so I can pay my rent. I need this money so I can pay my mortgage. You see, the problem is these people are out of touch. They're out of touch with reality. They're so up in their they're so up in their own ass, sniffing their own farts. They don't understand that them fucking us over is starting to now fuck themselves over, because no one's gonna buy your game now. No one's gonna buy your console because it's too expensive. It's way too expensive. No one's gonna buy it then. So any profit that you could have made off of that is now next to nothing because your demand is too high. It's way too high. You're demanding too much. The supply of the customer is not there. They cannot give you the money. They can't afford it. They're so out of touch, and that's the problem. They're like, people are just gonna be like, I'm not gonna buy that. I'm gonna go buy a computer, or I'm gonna go buy a new PlayStation, or because at least with that it goes on sale. Nintendo does not ever put their games on sale, like almost ever. Yeah, sure, they're digital games, sure. They're physical games, fuck no. And you don't even get like the actual like you don't even get the actual like game. It's just like a license for the game from the chips. That's what we also found out. I'm not doing that. I want to own the game. I don't want to buy the license. It is kind of like with what's been going on recently with like Steam and PlayStation. That like I don't want to buy a license. I want to buy the game. I think that, like with the Assassin's Creed Shadows, like I if I ever did buy that game, it would be digitally, because here's why. Because if you bought the disc, you don't own the game. It's just a license to play the game. That's how bad the video game industry has gotten lately, to the point where you're not even buying the game and owning the game. You're just buying the license. Like I think the only game that I actually like recently that I 100% know that I own and is mine, like that's a new game, Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade on the PS5 is the only game that is actually has the data of the game on the disc. It's actually on the disc. It's not a license, it's the actual game. Most, if not every other game that I have that's a physical or anything like that, that's for the PS5, I mean the newer games, that's a license thing. Some games might have the actual game on the discs, but a lot of them don't anymore, and that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a serious, serious problem. I think that's a very, very big problem. But again, if my hobby becomes too expensive, well, then I'm just going to find a new hobby. And that's what these people don't understand. But I'm going in a circle now at this point. So anyway, moving on. Side 235. I thought Born Again is good, but at the same time, it's watered in some parts. Okay. McShawn Williams, I understand, man. What's your thoughts on the title alone, Brand New Day? Sounds like a fresh start, and I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, this is a soft for Spider-Man. This is going to be more of a soft reboot, essentially, based off the name and based off of what happened in the last movie. So I'm excited. I'm also nervous because they could do anything at this point. So it's a flip of a coin to kind of see where it's going to go. So we'll see how it goes. Bro, how do you feel when Foggy got shot? It was like less than 5 minutes and he's already dead. You know what I mean? And yes, I know it's a story in the comics, blah, blah, blah. But it was just, I didn't like it. I thought it was such a slap in the face to people who actually liked Foggy, because you could have did it later. Did you have to make that? I don't know. I could have had. Could you at least give me Foggy for like maybe a couple episodes, or like, I don't know, uh, the first season before you killed him off the way you did. Like, I remember I was talking to my brother about this. I was like, Nathan, they could have just, I don't know, did this a few episodes later, or did this like as like the season finale. Like, I felt like that would have been made it a bit more impactful, because it's just like right out of the gate, oh, he's dead, oh, he's dying, like, oh, great, nice. And then, like, I think if I'm correct, I think like a good portion of the show, he doesn't even have his fucking costume on. He's not even like actually being Daredevil until much later in the show, which is lame, very, very lame. God, this autofocus is really annoying. I wonder if there's a way I can like manually focus it, but whatever. But no, I was just like, what did this? It was so sudden. I didn't like it because it was so sudden. It happened so quickly, and you brought him back just to kill him in like the first 5 fucking minutes, and then apparently season 2 or whatever, he's gonna be like for like flashbacks, and I'm just like, that's so lame. It's so lame. Everything about it was lame. Like first of all, and people really like that beginning of the first episode. Some people actually say they really like it. You understand that if Kevin Feige never came in and did his patch job for the show, you would have never got that scene. The show originally apparently was supposed to start off with him already dead. They weren't going to show how it happened, or where, like, or they weren't going to show that. Remember, this show was made by people who do not really care about what our concerns are, what we like out of this character. Again, these were made, again, by people, kind of like the people who made She-Hulk, who don't really care. That's why, again, Kevin Feige was like, well, we've had so many duds lately, I got to make this work. So he had to come in, and yes, I think there was some reshoots where they had to come in and they had to basically try to patch this fucking show. You are watching a Frankenstein fucking Daredevil show. That's what you're watching. And with Vanessa's character is completely different. Before, she was someone that Wilson Fisk was very protective of. He was trying so hard to keep her away from his mafia style lifestyle. That's what he was so hell-bent on when he was with her. He was like, I don't want her part of this. And what do you see? Vanessa girl bossing, talking to all these like mafia leaders or other gangs. And then he comes in later. And it's just like, no, that would never happen. He would never allow, like, it's, again, character breaking shit that doesn't make any sense. That drives me fucking wacky. Because it's like, no, I'm not even watching the same show anymore. This is a completely different thing. It's, and then the rest of the episode, the first episode, there's nothing happening. It's just him walking around or talking about stupid shit, or him trying to get into this weird new relationship with this new girl. And I'm just like, I don't fucking care, you fucking Catholic. And by the way, he probably barely talks about his Catholic faith. Another thing that this show removed, which you can't just remove from Daredevil, because his Catholic beliefs is such a part of him, which is why I'm surprised it was in the Netflix series, honestly. It's such a big part of who he is and why he doesn't kill people and why he doesn't, like, it defines him. His religion defines him. It's one of the reasons why he's a certain way. Like, and when you don't have that in the show, it doesn't come across right. It doesn't feel natural. It doesn't. You can't just take that away from him. Like that, he needs to go to his church every once in a blue moon. He needs to talk to his pastor every once in a while. Like, it's part of his character. It's part of who he is. And it's like not there. And again, That's what happens when you have people who come in and they don't actually care about that stuff, or they have no at the very least have any respect for that. You know, most people who do this don't even have respect for that. Like this character is like this, you know, this character is religious. No, I'm a better writer, better director, so I'm gonna just take all that out and I'm gonna replace it with a bunch of bullshit that has nothing to do with the character. Oh, I love that we're talking about Daredevil. I knew we were going to talk about Daredevil. I knew as soon as I came back and started doing these videos again, the streams, we were going to end up doing the Daredevil talk. I only saw the first episode. I looked at my brother and I said, Nathan, I can't watch the rest of this. This is terrible. And then there's like the last episode is like literally like it's like they're trying to do this weird thing where they're like trying to like mirror Wilson Fisk and Daredevil, of like he's like walking through, and it's funny. It's like, oh, he's mayor. Oh, whoa, why? You're trying to take another shot at Trump? Is that what this is? Is that you trying to make Wilson Fisk like Trump now because he's the guy who's got political power now, and Daredevil's the guy who's got to fight the power bullshit. Some 13-year-old's wet dream. This is, again, everything about everything. Literally, I think it was like 10 minutes of him walking through the street, and there was no dialogue. He was just casually like just doing they looked like they were just shots for a trailer. They didn't even look like they were part of the show. It was so weird, and it just felt so off. And then the episode finally ended, and I was like, oh my God, Nathan, I can't watch this anymore. I was so pissed, man. Like, and then we got fucking. I was like, where the fuck is Karen? Because then we got like, then the math guy is like this weird, like, because apparently he's got like a bunch of people now at his office, and I'm just like, this is just weird. Like, I just can't anymore. I'm not giving that a chance anymore. But whatever, there's that rant out of the way. Dante 20, what is the pros and cons of a Marvel MCU? The pros and cons of Marvel MCU. Well, if you mean in general, it used to be the ability to before we got to the more modern day MCU, I would say that the best thing about the MCU was their ability to set up future events and then for them to like pay it off in the end. Like, remember, they were building Thanos up for almost a decade. Like, it was a decade of them building that villain up, and eventually they finally were like, all right, here he is, and they delivered, and they fucking delivered on it. He actually was a problem. He actually was a threat, and they did such a good job building that up. The con about the MCU is that when they have a villain, for example, like Ultron, you got someone like Ultron, for example. Ultron is a villain who should be coming back and haunting your dreams. Like, he is a serious threat. And for them to treat him like just a one-off movie thing was such a fuck you thing. Like there are certain villains and certain characters you should not be treating like one-offs, and Ultron was definitely one of those characters you should not have treated that way. What other things can I say about the MCU? They got really way too reliant on the jokey haha bullshit. That's actually one of their biggest negatives today, is because of the constant they're trying to be funny, even though when they should try to be serious sometimes. They don't know when to just be serious or to have serious moments happen. Like for example, the very first Avengers movie, that movie did a really good job saying like, okay, here's your funny bits, but here's where it's going to get very serious. Dare I say even a little dark. Like you got to have that. You got to be able to have that tone, right? You got to have that tone balance where it's like, all right, because when you're constantly trying to be a comedy movie, well, nobody's going to take you seriously anymore. And especially if you got this very serious plot, you probably don't want to keep making jokes. You probably want to take some of this seriously, because if your audience doesn't take it seriously, or if your characters in your movie don't take it seriously, well, then your audience isn't going to take it seriously, and then people are like, who cares? It doesn't really matter at that point. So that's just a few things. I'm sure I could come up with more if I actually sat down and thought about it, but those are just the ones off the top of my head. All right, moving on. Aaron Boy, Disney's like, all right, so we're simply going to take an established story, take the actors, even take the theme, use all of it just to attract an audience, and we're all good, no matter what we do. Yep, that's 100% correct. They were like, we're going to take all these IPs and all these characters and stuff, and we'll make a bunch of money just because they got that. We got the IP, we're going to make money off this. That's not how it works anymore. You've made it to where that's not how it's going to be anymore. You can't just throw money at a project and think that that's going to make you money back. That's not going to work anymore. You got to actually have people who are creatives, who are good at their job, who know how to make something that's respectful to the source material, but it's also can stand as its own thing for people who aren't into that stuff, to the lore and stuff. Like, that's the problem. That's what they're missing. They don't have people like that anymore, because they've fired all of them and replaced them with a bunch of activists who think they know better, which is the problem. Side 235, if Superman does well, then it's going to be the new MCU, and most people will flock to the universe. Hopefully James Gunn and people, BTS, are not going to be cocky. Well, like I said, I am excited for the movie still, but I am a little worried that's going to be a bit too jokey, because, like I said, I thought, because they just released a 4 or 5 minute clip / trailer or something where they showed off a bit more of the crypto scene, and then they showed off, like, apparently the robots, and it was just a lot of jokes, even though Superman got extremely injured. And I just think that hopefully the movie's not going to be like that all the time, because you got to make sure that you're a little serious sometimes. And I think James Gunn can do that, but I think that he can be a bit too reliant on the jokey like Marvel a bit. So hopefully it will not impact the movie too much for me. But based off of that little clip, I was like, maybe those people, the screen testers, had a bit of a point. Remember, there was people screen testing the movie, and they didn't like the movie. So hopefully with some of the reshoots or whatever he's doing, hopefully that'll fix it. But I don't know. I'm trying to hold out hope that the movie will be good. So crossing my fingers, hoping that, because, man, especially with the way Marvel is right now, they need competition. If Marvel got competition from DC, from the live action department, then they would have to completely do a 180 with what they're currently doing. They'd have to be like, no more of this multiple people doing their own multiple things. Now we got to refocus. We got to redo this. We got to make sure that this lines up and makes sense, and that it's canon, and everything, we're building back up to something great. Because when you don't have competition, then you feel like you can just do whatever you want. And that's what I feel like Disney and Marvel is doing right now, where they're like, well, DC's not doing anything too crazy or good. Why don't we just do whatever we want? And that's what I feel like they're doing right now. They're just kind of doing whatever they want. And it's not been great. So hopefully, I hope DC can get off the ground with the Superman thing. I'm not sure how I don't even, if I'm being quite honest with you, I don't care how the Supergirl thing even does, because I don't even know why they think that Supergirl is a good idea to do right after Superman. I feel like they should do Batman, not Supergirl. At least do Supergirl a little bit later. Why doing Supergirl now? Probably because the guy in charge of Warner Brothers is a big Superman guy, I think. But at the same time, it's like, focus on your main characters before you start bringing. And I'm not saying Supergirl's not a main character. I'm just saying focus on your big characters before your smaller characters. By fandom, I mean. Dogs. Swear to God, I get no fucking peace around here sometimes. Anyway, okay. giving me a headache too. That's the thing. Side 235, Superman does well, then it's gonna be the new MCU. Most people will flock to the universe. I already read this. Aaron Boy, like guys since episode 1. I felt like something's totally off, but couldn't exactly pinpoint it. Everything feels very mixed. All the Netflix DD themes like morality, God, black and white are all gone. Right, which is which is a problem because it's a big part of Matt's character. Especially when you bring in the Punisher, because I think Punisher was in one of the episodes or 2. I don't know how many episodes he was in, but that's also part of it too. You got to have that. That's really, really important. Aaron Boy, please don't tell me I'm the only one feeling this way. No, I'm right there with you on that one. NGL, I was totally on board with the DCU stuff until I heard that Batman movie has an old Bruce and a Damian. Got me like hoping for the best though. Really, I thought it was going to be more of a 30-year-old Batman. I heard it was going to be a 30-year-old Batman. I didn't know that it was going to be like a. I did not hear that they were going to be doing like a. It could be a rumor. I'm not sure, but I didn't know they were going to try to do like a 40, 50-year-old Batman with a Damian. That would be a bit stupid. I thought they would do like the 30-year-old Batman. You know, keep Bruce and Clark about the same age. You know. But yeah, yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to have hope for the DC universe to get better. You know, having Batman and Superman at least around the same age. Exactly. Yeah. They should be. They should be around the same age. You know, remember in Batman versus Superman when they try to like make Batman like 40, 50 years old and Superman was like 20. And I'm like, really? This is what we're doing? It was like, man, I really want to get the shot of the shot from because he's again. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Batman v Superman. I'm gonna do the comic. I'm gonna do the animated series, the animated thing. We're gonna do we're gonna do that essentially. Yeah, but that wasn't the best idea. The Frank Miller thing. Oh, yeah, but that wasn't the best idea. The Frank Miller thing was not the best. Like, one thing I will always give Zack Snyder, I'll give Zack Snyder this. He was so good at cinematography. He was always good at this. He was always good at making it look fantastic. Like, there are shots of Batman and Superman where the shots look great. Or like, man, the fight, that fight, it was such a good fight, right? Oh man, it looks great, right? But he's good at cinematography. He's not good at story. And I think that was always one of his biggest flaws is he should have never been the director of that movie. He should have always been more of like just like more of like the guy in charge of like the way it looks and the way it like how the scene kind of plays out. He should never be in the directing chair for that. And I feel like that was really evident, especially in a lot of like Man of Steel, BVS. But Aaron Boy, very true. I think he was fantastic at making an epic picture. Yeah, no, he's very good. Like he 300. He made the movie 300. Again, cinematography, very, very good. Watchmen, cinematography, fan-fucking-tastic. Like he does such a good job he's really good at taking something like, for example, like the comic book, and like he'll like make it look like it like in a movie, and it looks great. He's really, really good at that. He's really, really, really good at that. Actually, he's really good at transferring that to a live action picture. He's really good at that. I don't know what happened between 300 and Watchmen, but ever since those movies, he's not been great at directing. Like he's not good at like, maybe it's just because it's DC, But I think he was so focused on trying to make it a lot like the Frank Miller shit, where he should have been trying to make it like more like the animated series instead of it trying to be more like the Frank Miller shit. Because Frank Miller is not good at writing Superman either. Like Frank Miller's Superman was fucking awful. Like Superman would never be taking orders from the president like that ever. Like again. Yeah, his Batman's fantastic, but his Superman was awful. And that's what every Superman understands. Like every Superman fan understands. You know, like Frank Miller's a Batman fan. He's not a Superman fan. Same thing with Zack Snyder. Even though he sits there and tries to say he's a Superman fan, but he doesn't really understand Superman. And I'm hoping with this new Superman movie, I'm hoping that James Gunn understands the assignment and that he does this how he needs to do it. He can still direct the movie the way he needs and wants, but I just hope he understands what he needs to do versus what he wants to do. Right? Dante22, who's your least favorite rap artist? My least favorite rap artist? Well, number one, I'm not really a big rap guy. I've always been more of a rock guy. I mean, I never really, I mean, who's a bad rap artist? I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of probably, I would definitely say something more modern. It'd probably be like a modern day rap. Definitely more of a modern day rapper. That's probably not the best, but again, I'm not really into that genre of music, so I can't really tell you like objectively who's the worst or who I think is the worst or what, but I don't know. I honestly I cannot actually give you an answer. I have no clue. Aaron Boy, I think Miller Superman was kind of a representation for a character who blindly obeys orders. Yeah, because he's the Boy Scout, so he's supposed to like obey orders. Just because Superman acts like a Boy Scout sometimes doesn't mean that he would obey orders all the time, especially from a president of the United States. Like it's a bit of a stretch, Mr. Miller. McShawn Williams, Michael, I hope we see Peter Parker and Brand New Day grow up. I want to see Marvel turn it around, look like Peter Parker story, him meeting the real MJ, and also seeing Norman Osborn, Harry Osborn. Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be great. That would be cool. I would like to see a Gwen too, but that might not happen. I would like to see a Black Cat. I feel like we really need to get a Black Cat, but I'm just saying, Sydney Sweden she's sitting right there. She doesn't seem like she's doing much. I think that Sydney Sweden could do a really good Black Cat. I think that she and I'm not saying this because of the obvious reasons. I'm saying this because I genuinely believe that she could, like, if she read some of the books and she really got into the character, I think she could really be a good Black Cat. I really, really do. I really, really do. But like I said, they they're so scared. They're so scared, man. They don't want to touch that character with a flag foot pole in live action movie. The guy in Amazing Spider-Man 2, he tried to set Black Cat up, but maybe if we got Amazing Spider-Man 3, we would have seen Black Cat. But I mean, we got her in the games, so that's something, I guess. Aaron Boy, not Spider-Gwen, cough, cough. Exactly. Jedi Prime, I heard Zendaya is going to have a smaller role in Brand New Day, so I hope that they would have a scene where they break up and date someone else, so that way we will have a better love interest. I honestly, I don't want her in the film, period. I like, he needs to move, like, I don't care what he does in his real life, but the character needs to move on. That the scene of him walking away, that should be him letting her go and not trying to like find her again. Like that, I don't want that again. Again, I don't. It's not a smart idea. I think it's really stupid. Character wise and just in general, I think it's not a good idea. Especially if you are going to bring in all these new characters like Mary Jane and Gwen and Harry and Norman. Don't do that. It's a waste of time at that point. Crown One, Amy, what's up? Aaron Boy, I think having a proper Black Cat in this day and age is very risky. Not for us though. For studios and filmmakers, I don't need to explain why. Yeah, you're right, and that's the problem. You know, like people are so scared. It's so chicken shit. So you mean to tell me you're so, and, you know, and I do make this argument sometimes. I do say this sometimes. So you mean to tell me you can have a scene where a character just I don't know, gets decapitated by a fucking a flying saw, and you can show all that shit. You can show the head coming off. You can show the blood spouting out. But God forbid we have a female show a little bit of cleavage or a little bit of whatever, right? I've always had such a criticism when it came to the way we Americans kind of view sex in general. Honestly, I understand the whole like, well, we don't want to like, you know, I get it. I get it a little bit, but at the same time, it's like most children these days have like phones when they're 10 years old. Most children have phones at 12. Like I got a phone. I think I first got a phone when I was like 11 years old. And yes, you can kind of understand where that led to. Like it's up to the parent at that point. You know, parents need to take some responsibility for the children, you know. They always try to like, because they think that if they have the government or the FCC or whoever kind of make rules and regulations, that they think their children are going to be safe. Your children are not going to be safe from that shit. They're not going to be. They're eventually going to get their hands on it. They're eventually going to find a way around it, especially younger generations these days where they literally have access to it from their fingers. You can go on fucking TikTok. You can go on Instagram. Hell, you can even go on Facebook. It doesn't even matter. You can find fucking plenty of inappropriate content of sexual type shit or hell, even violence. It doesn't matter. It really, really doesn't matter. Now you're kind of dealing with the modern day internet. It's very hard to get away from that shit. Unless you straight up don't go on your phone or go on your computer or anything like that. That's why it's like I don't see the point in it anyway. I just don't see the point in it anymore. I feel like it's outdated. I feel like those types of rules are outdated of trying to be nervous or scared about doing stuff like that. I just feel like it's ridiculous. It's trying to appeal to an older generation of thinking where, oh my gosh, shield the children's precious eyes. Like, try to do that when you're not watching your kid when you give them a phone at fucking 11 years old. Shit. Damn it. Ugh. Okay. Like, oh man. I do this and the whole thing just flies backward. Ugh. But you get what I mean. You get what I'm trying to say. Like it's I don't know. I just feel like we're at a point now where in society where I feel like, especially with our new technology, I just feel like that it's an outdated way of thinking. I'm not saying that, oh, we should just let children watch whatever they want now. I'm just saying, as if you're a parent, like if I was a father, right? If I was a parent, which I don't know, couldn't happen one day. We'll see where life takes me. But if I had a child, I can tell you this right now. They're not getting this until they're like fucking like a high schooler. I can guarantee you this right now. Like if I have a kid, they're not getting this until like they're like 13, 14 years old. I'm telling you that right now. Like I don't care how much they beg me. I don't care what they do. I don't care. Like you're not some of my games, some of my movies, they're gonna get hidden. They're not gonna be put up on display like what I have now. Some of them are gonna be put away. I don't want to come home from work and seeing my kid playing fucking Bayonetta when they're fucking like 9, 10 years old. That's not happening. You can play Devil May Cry. Or no, not hell. Fuck it. Not even Devil May Cry. That's rated M. I'm not gonna even let you play rated M games. Fuck this. No. And if I do let you play a rated M game, it's gonna be something that I know for sure is not gonna be too fucking too much, let's say, right? For example, Batman Arkham Knight, right? Like Batman Arkham Knight, that got the rated M, right? Like that's like okay, fine, little Sonny boy, you can play Batman Arkham Knight because it's you played Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, right? You played all those games. I've played that game to hell and back. There ain't no real issues with that game except for like whatever the fuck whoever the fuck does the ratings thought was a problem. It was fine. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. It's called taking responsibility as a fucking parent. I understand when you're older and you got a lot of shit going on that, hey, I'm at work all fucking day. I don't got time to keep track of my child, right? Like that's a problem. That's a society problem. Like that's a society issue. That's a societal issue. That's not a like it's the culture. You got to change the culture, and the culture needs to start with our generation or our younger generations of okay, well, you know, our economy too. We got to change our economy. We should not be we're not going to go out and pay $90 to $500+ of shit that isn't gonna, especially if we have to choose. Like if I have to choose between paying my rent, paying my bills, I'm paying my bills. I'm not buying the stupid game. I'm not buying the tickets to the movie. I'm not doing that. They're over expensive. They need to lower those prices or I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to buy that. It's not going to happen. And I feel like it's a real problem. It's a real problem. And again, I just think that, especially as a parent, you got to take responsibility. You got to take responsibility for your kid. You can't I would not. I'm not leaving that shit out. I would have to put some of that shit away. There's a lot of. I have to probably put certain locks on my shit, like my PlayStations and shit, because I'm like, okay, Sonny boy cannot play these because these are rated M, and I know what's in the game. I know what's in that crap, and I can't. It's called taking responsibility. And you could say, well, that sounds cruel, Michael, but yeah, but so is sitting there trying to have the government or have the FCC sit there and try to put parental things on everything. Maybe if people took responsibility instead of sitting there bitching about, oh no, my little Sonny Timmy went out and saw because you had that too. You had kids sneaking into movie theaters. You had a generation of kids who would sneak into movie theaters and shit. They're gonna find a way. If they have access, they're gonna try to find a way. And it's been happening for as long as we've had the ability to, have entertainment like that. You know what I mean? But I'm getting off on a tangent here. The point is be responsible for your children. Anyway, yeah. McShawn Williams, I understand why they made her MJ in the first place. She doesn't even fit the aesthetic of the character. Well, because fuck you fans, that's why. Crown One, what's your thoughts on Daredevil Born Again? I hate it. There you go. I saw the first episode and I'm not watching the rest of it. That's actually too. I read Preacher. Comic book is like a dark story. Okay. I think I've heard of it before. Aaron Boy, Marvel Spider-Man 2 with that black cat is gay now thing. Oh god, they just had to push it into the game, didn't they? Yeah, I was not happy about that either. Yeah. I love that you had to remind me of that. Honestly, I'm trying to forget it these days, but yeah, it was really stupid. Crown One, it's a huge downgrade of the Netflix series. Yeah, I know. You're telling me. But yeah. But yeah, no, again, trying to come full circle here. Spider-Man Brand New Day again is definitely something that I am hoping will be good. I'm hoping that they will not mess it up this time. So we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. Aaron Boy, I think the worst content our generation could discover on the internet at 12 would still be considered innocent compared to the most mellow stuff kids see on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I remember when I first made a TikTok account. I think one of the very first videos that I saw was like, and of course, because they're very popular, is all these TikTok dancing girls and their, barely covered up clothes, crap. You know how it be. Like again, and I get it. It's a pain in the ass. Sit there and be like, oh my god, I gotta put parental shit on all of my stuff. Unfortunately, yes, if you care about what your kid watches, you know what I mean? That's on you, buddy. You like Crown One, the next Avengers movie better be good. I don't know if it will be, because they don't have a lot of they just don't really seem to have a team of characters that they can work with. At least from my perspective, they don't seem to have a lot of good characters to use. They seem like they're going to be using a lot of their like Disney Plus characters, which is not a good idea. It's not a good idea at all. And it happens, of course, especially when you disassembled most of the original Avengers, so you got to kind of work with what you have. But again, it's not. I don't know. I mean, honestly, the only thing I could say is wait for a trailer at this point, and then we can kind of make up our mind how it's going to be. But I'm not sure about it. But I don't know. We're like I said, we're in a transition period where either they're like the movie game industries, whatever, they're gonna adapt or they're gonna die. Like that's kind of where we're at this point. We're in a transitional period right now with media, with our entertainment, I should say. Aaron Boy, 2030 school media saying things like "leave the children to us, we'll take great care of them." Yeah, we're playing by California rules here. And then every parent just takes their kid and goes to Texas. How's that working out for you guys? Oh god, awful. We'll tell your kid what's best for them. You don't need to do nothing. We'll parent your kid for you. Daddy government will take care of your kid for you. Yeah, no, fuck you. How about I just leave the state or country? How about that? Jay Prime, what are your thoughts on the MCU bringing back the OG X-Men actor in Avengers Doomsday? Well, I just hope they don't kill him off because I have a feeling that Avengers Doomsday there's going to be a lot of death. I feel like you're going to see a lot of death. And I'm saying this because I think they're going to try to do a lot of shock. Modern day comics do this where they try to do a lot of like, oh, shocking, so and so got killed, or showing so and so. It's a lot of just to try to shock you to get you to watch it, but it's like I've already dealt with that in the comic books, and guess what? It don't work on me anymore. So we'll see. Like I said, it's another multiverse slop movie because we know that it is because it's Robert Downey Jr. as Doomsday, or not Doomsday, Doom. Sorry. Can you imagine MCU be fucking dead if Doomsday showed up? Who's gonna stop him? Anyway, yeah. Crown One, have you seen the Minecraft movie? Is it out? I thought is that already out? No, I've not seen that. Saw the trailer. Like Sean Williams, hey, before you get off, Michael, I wanted to ask. I know you don't mess with the Insomniac, but did you ever get the chance to see the story of Marvel Spider-Man 2, and what were your thoughts? Well, I did buy a PS5, and I got the game bundled with the PS5, basically for free. It cost me less money to buy the bundle than it did to buy the console by itself. So I actually went ahead and got the game with the bundle for the game. So I did play the game. I don't think I ever told you the story. I think you weren't here when I told you the story, actually. So basically what happened was, when I got a new, I was like, I'm gonna go get a PS5 because I want to buy Stellar Blade, because I bought a PS5 because I wanted to play Stellar Blade, and I got the PS5 Slim, but they had a bundle with it, and it was a lot cheaper than the console by itself. Console was like $500, but the bundle was like $444, $450, and I was like, oh man, you know what? That's basically $50 off. I was like, sure, I'll go with that, and like, I got the Spider-Man game bundled with it, and long story short, I have played the game. I beat the game. I have platinumed the game, and it was funny. I actually played the game with my brother. It was actually kind of funny and kind of cute. So basically, when I would play Spider-Man, Peter Parker, because you have to play as Miles sometimes. Whenever it would switch to Miles, because my brother was sitting right there, we made like the weird couch co-op game out of it. When Miles showed up, I would give the controller to my brother, because he said that he would play as he saw my reaction when I had to play as him at the beginning with Sandman, and he looked at me and he was like, Michael, do you want me to just, and I was like, yeah, and I just gave the controller to him, and then like he would play Miles and I'd play Peter, and we would just switch off the controller. That's what we did the whole time. We beat that whole game together. That's what we did. That was our bonding time. It was us playing this shitty game together. And I had more fun playing with him than I ever did playing by myself. That's for damn sure. I did New Game Plus it by myself, and I was like, yeah, I didn't even know what was happening, because sometimes I would leave the room when he would play the Miles sections. I'd be like, I'm out of here, man. And he's like, okay. And then like, yeah, we would just switch off like that. So yeah, that was fun. Aaron boy, oh man, it was great talking to you. I really missed you, man. Hope you put on a live video again, so later we can catch up again soon. I'll catch you later, bro. Wish you the best luck. Peace. All right, peace, man. Bye. Jedi Prime, I'm worried that there's a possibility that they'll ruin Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, like killing him off, off in a meaningless way. Possibly, yeah, that would suck. That's again another thing, a shock value. Shock value. Oh, we'll bring people in if we do shock value stuff. It's a very modern day comic book thing to do, which is not smart. All right, guys. Well, it seems like everybody's getting kind of done with the video. So that being said, I guess we'll start to wrap things up then, shall we? So to bring this whole conversation around in a circle, I would say again, I'm looking forward to Spider-Man Brand New Day. Hope it's good. I am a little worried, but I'm also kind of excited because again, it's a soft reboot. Anything could happen. I'm just hoping that they do the things that I'm excited for instead of things that would piss me off. But we'll see. We'll see. McShawn Williams, what are your thoughts on the new Fantastic Four movie and Galactus appearing? Okay. It's way too soon for Galactus. Way too soon. That was one of my biggest, one of the first things I said too when I saw the trailer. I was like, Galactus, way too soon. No. Regardless of how you feel about Rise of the Silver Surfer, at least that movie saved him for the second movie, not the first movie. You know what I mean? Like, again, it's too soon. It's way too soon. Way too soon for that. Galactus should be a bigger threat. Like, I remember when we were talking about the what's going to be the next phase? Who's going to be the next main villain? Because we did do that. We did talk. I think I made a video on this. Like, what should be the new main villain of Marvel? I ended up saying King the Conqueror, which I still agree would have been a better idea. But then they ruined that with Ant-Man and the Wasp, and we all know how that turned out. So now we got Galactus. Again, are we going to use Galactus properly, or are we going to just, again, do like we do at Ultron, which is just turn him into a one-trick pony, and then we move on, which is, again, not a smart thing to do, especially the fact that you guys have no plan. Marvel, Disney, you have no plan. You have none. You're completely out of plans. Using Galactus, is he going to come back in the future? Is Reed going to do something to where Galactus will just, I don't know, he'll fuck off and he'll come back some other time? You know what I mean? Because then maybe that'll work. But then again, I also heard that this movie's going to be a multiverse movie too, because Fantastic Four apparently this is set. It's a time travel. It's a time travel thing. Yeah. So we don't even have. Well, we had Captain America, but we don't even have any of the other superheroes yet. So I don't know, man. I think it's too soon. But if they're smart, they'll try to use this to set up future movies. If not, well, it just goes another character. McShawn Williams, need to talk, bro. I usually don't say this, but wish you were here more often. I love these conversations with you because I'm a big Marvel head. More was into the movies, but lately I've been invested in a lot of old comics. Yeah, I understand that. Like I said, I want to be here. I do. I've just been so busy with work and so busy with and to be fair, it has been a long time since I did a live stream like this. It's been what? I think, was it January? Was the last one in January? I think last one was in January for the Superman thing. No, I do want to be here. I do. Or I just I think earlier there just wasn't a lot to talk about, but then all of a sudden there was a bunch of stuff to talk about, and then I couldn't cover it. So because again I was so busy, but no, investing in older comics, that's a good idea. I'm sure those will sell pretty high in the future. And they should at this, especially at this point. But Yeah, no, I mean, I got my comics. I still got them in my I got them stacked away somewhere. I still got them. I haven't read them in a while actually. I ever told you that my my comic book shop actually got closed. I love that the first comic book shop I ever walked into a couple months later got closed. I was so upset. I was like, man, I should have bought some comics because I went in there, I browsed because I was like, okay, well, I comic shop before. I usually got my comics from online. Uh, oh man, I finally get to walk in and see like a comic book shop, and months later they just closed down, and I'm like, fuck. Should have bought some comics. At that point, I was looking for a job too. I was like, oh, you guys want to hire me? You know, and they couldn't afford me, so because they just opened. Again, I should have just bought shit. I should have bought shit like I was buying games when I was younger, honestly. Jedi Prime, who would be your fan casting for the real MJ? I don't know. Honestly, I really liked that one girl in that fan made movie. I thought that she's like the best. I thought she was really good. But like an actual like actress, I mean, modern day actress, I mean, I can't give you a good one off the top of my head. I can't. Which is funny because you know I think is the Sandy girl an actual redhead? I think she's an actual redhead, right? I think I don't know. I really hope they're not casting her just because she's got red hair. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we'll finally give you the redhead, guys. Oh, you know. And then she just acts nothing like the MJ. You know what I mean? Like, I just hope that if she's really casted, that she'll act like her too. But we'll see. McShawn Williams, I wish we could have like a 101 conversations because having a lot to say. First, I'm gonna say this. I hope Marvel takes Doctora seriously this time because I didn't like how they did him in Fantastic Four. I went back and watched that movie, and man, I feel like that movie was horrible. And I was back in the 2000s, so I hope they give him a better story. I want to see a God Emperor Doom. Okay. No, you're right. I think we do need to be, I think Doom. I think I said this too. I think I said I think what I'm a big what was I think I had a couple characters. I had King the Conqueror, I had Galactus. I think I had Doom too. Doom was definitely one they should use. Now are they going to actually use him right here after Doomsday? I don't know. I have no clue, cannot tell you. No idea. Thunder, I heard that redhead girl is going to play the daughter of Toby and MJ's daughter. Yeah, so there's a lot of rumors right now about what her role actually is, which I do know is true. I do know there's a lot of rumors. We don't actually know what she's going to be. I hope that if she is going to be MJ, I hope that she actually does her damnedest job. Because again, just because it's a supporting role doesn't mean that it's a bad role. I think a lot of people, especially modern day movies, don't understand is a supporting character can be almost, if not more important, as a main character. Like regardless of how you feel about Christian Dunst's MJ, or I know a lot of people like Emma Watson's Gwen Stacy. their roles are supporting roles, but they're important roles to the main character because it inspires the main character to continue on. That's the point of their roles, not just to be, you know, there or eye candy or, you know, just a girlfriend or whatever. Like the fact that that's the mindset, I feel like, especially with supportive roles these days, especially for women, it's not a bad thing. Like, I don't like that we just villainize this. Oh, we can't have the woman in a supportive role. It's a bad thing. Why is it a bad thing? Why? Because we can have the man be the main character and actually be a man and do man things. I'll be honest with you guys. I wish we had more shit like that right now. I really do. I wish we had a lot more movies, TV shows, games where the men can be men and do man things, and the women can be women and do women things and be there for their man right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of need that inspiration. I'm not gonna lie to you because sometimes I'm at work or sometimes I'm trudging through life and I'm just like, man, I cannot do this shit alone. You know what I mean? Like it really starts to get to you, especially at my age. I'm gonna be 27 in a couple weeks here. I'm getting to that age. Like I'm getting there. Thunder, I heard that oh yeah, I already read that. I don't think she's gonna play MJ because she was way younger than Tom Holland. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised for them to say, "Oh, so and so is going to be casted, but we're not going to tell you who she's going to be," and then we find out it's going to be some fucking role that doesn't even fucking matter, or something like that, or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. McShawn Williams. So I'm curious. Do you think Marvel and DC should make all their movies comic book accurate, or do you agree it should be a little bit of both, comic book accurate and their own ideas? It should be a little bit of both because it should be a little bit of both. I think the goal should be to try to make it as comic book accurate as possible. But I also think that it should be able to distinguish itself as its own unique thing. It's called, all you got to do is just be respectful to the source material. That's all you got to do. I'm not asking you to write a fucking a novel or a poetic send off or rhyme to the original material. I'm just asking you to make something that's truly faithful to the source material and something that normal people and comic book fans will both enjoy. That's all we're asking. We're not asking you to dance monkey dance while I shoot the ground at your feet. That's not what I'm asking. And I as a fan don't want to do that. I don't want to have to pull out my imaginary 9mm gun and go dance monkey dance. So yeah, it should be a bit of both. Tom, hi Mike. I guess I'm late then. Yeah, you are actually, because we were about to wrap up. Thunder, how's the dating game? It's been better, but yeah. Tom, I didn't notice you had 900 subs. You were close. What do you mean I was close? Why did I lose another one? Dante 22. My birthday was last month. Well, happy late birthday, I guess. Swearing what's up, Mike? Just got home from work. Work. What's going on? God, I really hope our time zones are different because for me it's like 8 o'clock right now. Holy shit! You just got home from work. God. Oh God, you know what? My schedule. I'm trying to when I'm working. I try to do like. I'm trying to like my goal is to like go to work and then like have time to go to the gym and then come here and do videos. Like that's trying to be like my new goal recently. And like I don't know, it's not working out if I'm being quite honest. Uh in 2000s, 20th Century Fox had a pitch of the Fantastic Four was going to be set in the 60s, not MCU. So they're just like kind of like pulling an old card and of what they were originally going to do. Oh, I see. So they're just going back and they're like, we got no fresh ideas, guys. What's something that Fox was cooking up? Oh, we'll just do what they were going to do with the 60 version instead. That's different, yeah? Like, oh, okay. Man, not an original bone in their body. Thunder, I'm watching you live stream while driving, lol. You're still driving? It's been like 3 hours. Sparrow, I hate to mention this, but have you watched SK's Terrible Edge of Time video? I was going to, and then I didn't. I think it's because I didn't want the drama, but you know what's weird? I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know who this SK guy is, but honestly, I feel like that me and him are kind of similar. Like he's got his strong takes, I got my strong takes. You know what's weird? I think me and him would probably agree on almost everything except for the Edge of Time game. Like weirdly enough, based off of kind of some of the thumbnails and videos I've seen pop up on his stuff. Because I think he talked about like Spider-Man Homecoming recently. I didn't watch the video, but apparently he didn't like it either. So me and him probably would agree on some stuff, but probably not Edge of Time. But that's why I didn't even bother. I was like, well, I'm gonna really fight a guy over one game. You know what I mean? But yeah. No, you're at 900 subs. Yeah. It was fluctuating. It went down, and then I did the poll last night, and then it went back up. Tom, yeah, I was over work for my script and lost my mind over a new Superman clip. Not in a good way. Yeah, Crypto's just like stepping on Clark's corpse. Like, get off me, you stupid dog. Sparrow, and I had the late night shift. Oh. Okay. Tom, well, I meant close to give you congrats. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Thunder, why is the dating game better now? I didn't say it was better. I said it was all. I said that. I said that it's it's okay. I'm not really. I'll be honest, guys. I haven't really been paying attention to that, honestly. My sister's been. She was like going around trying to like set me up. And I was like, oh, don't do that. I was like, don't do that. What are you doing? But I don't know. If I will say this. I feel like because I feel like what my problem is when it comes to dating. I think I finally understand my problem. I'm not good at understanding when someone's interested in me. I think I think I think I think that's my problem, honestly. I think my problem is not actually finding anybody. I think my problem is that I don't know how to pay attention when people do like me, right? I feel like that's been one of my recent problems. I feel like it's been a problem I've had for a long time, and I just never really addressed it because I've always kind of I always kind of blew it off or something. I don't know, but I don't know. I think I just need to pay attention more. I think that's what it is. McShawn Williams, hey Michael, I know this is a off topic, but did you ever play Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and what were your thoughts on the game compared to Jedi Fallen Order? So that's kind of a funny story because I remember when Fallen Order came out. I'm one of those people who likes a lot of older games, a lot of older things. Probably because I'm at that age now. But I remember when Star Wars Fallen Order came out, I was like, man, it's good, but it's not as good as The Force Unleashed, right? Because at the time, The Force Unleashed 1 was like my favorite Star Wars game. And and I was like, yeah, it's good. It's just not as good as, Force Unleashed. But then I finally got to play Jedi Survivor this last year, and I was like, man, this was amazing. I was like, this is like the best Star Wars game ever. like they had everything. They had the droids. They had the stupid crossguard lightsaber that, guess what? It sucks, but it's here. It's like the best and the worst things about Star Wars. We got it all in this one game. It's fun. It's a great game, man. And it's very. By the way, that's extremely, like, that's a huge compliment to give you, for me to give a game company, when I could sit here and I could say, you did it. You made like a new, like, favorite thing for me right here. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is and again, I love the story. I love the confliction between, with Cal and him, like, with, trying to fight the dark side, and it's so, like, it just does such a good job. It does such a good job. The game understands what Star Wars is. It understands Star Wars, and it loves and respects its lore, but it also is able to, like, give you, like, something new. And that's what I feel. It's funny that the best thing Star Wars we've gotten recently has been, like, these two games. That's it. I whatever about, like, the last trilogy of Star Wars movies. Whatever, right? Even some of these newer shows, The Mandalorian was, good. Like, the first two seasons were pretty good. I don't even remember this third season. But these two games, especially Survivor, oh god, fucking, like, fantastic. Like you actually made something that's new, that's really fucking good. I also love when you have different stances. I love that. I love that we got the single blade, then we got the duels. We can do double lightsabers. We can shoot. We got a gun and a lightsaber. We got that stupid crossguard, like I said. I just really, it's such a, like, as a game, it's good. As a story, it's good. I love the game. I really love the game. Like, it's really fucking good, and I'm so excited for that third game. And it's probably gonna be their last game, but man, it's been a great journey playing those games. But that I can't believe that a new Star Wars game is, like, my new favorite. I can't believe it. I'm actually shocked they were able to. EA, of all companies, they published it. Respawn Entertainment is the people who made it, but man, they got it. They really got it. They understand the assignment, and that's really, really good. That's really cool. Because, like I said, I like Fallen Order, but I love Jedi Survivor. Like, they really nailed it this time. They did better than they just took every. You know what's cool too? They didn't even have to, like, like with some games, like, they take away all your shit. They don't even do that in the second game. You have all your shit from the first game. You just get new shit on top of what you already have, and it's awesome. like that's what, like, again, I really can't say how much I loved it enough, honestly. I really like appreciate everything that game did. Like, it really knocked it out of the park for me. Like, because I was like, yeah, this is probably going to be good, but I didn't know it was going to be that good. Like, it really just, it really did it. Like, I was like, yeah, that's how you do it. Tom, just like RDJ was auditioned as Doctor Doom 2000s after Lex Luthor and before Iron Man. Yeah. Spermanon, that's fair, Mike. Though I don't think you agree with him on Miles Morales since he liked that character. Oh well. Well, that's to make that two things we disagree with. Then let me know in case you ever change your mind on watching that video of his. All right. Tom, Ultimate Joker had a drum between him and SK before he became an apologist and complained about conservative and non-toxic fan base. I don't know, dude. I don't really know too much about all that, honestly. Tom, I'm not a Star Wars fan, but Revenge of the Sith is my favorite. Of course it is. You evil monster. I'm kidding. We have a Sith fan, boys. Sparrow, have you ever heard of the upcoming Stanley documentary that was going to be produced by someone who abused him for fame? Disgraceful. Yeah, I heard about that. I probably might give it a watch. I kind of already know a little bit about that drama already. Just a little bit. It is terrible, though. It was really frustrating to hear and see that. I saw a little bit of it. And I heard and saw a little bit of that, and it was definitely not something, as a fan of comic books and a Marvel, I don't care if you're a Marvel DC fan or if you're just like an Image or Dark Horse comic fan reader. If you love comic book anything, games, movies, TV shows, books, then this should definitely, piss you off, because it's like, man, to hear something like that from someone is to hear like something like that was even happening is just like, never should have even have happened. Never even should have the concept of thought of to come to mind that would happen. You know what I mean? Like, it's awful. Tom, The Last Jedi was the first Star Wars I ever watched. It got me bored in hours. Ugh. Why would you make that your first Star Wars movie? Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I'm definitely looking forward to this because Marvel was gone after Craven. Jedi Prime, which Transformers game do you prefer, War for Cybertron or Fall of Cybertron? My brother likes War for Cybertron more. I like Fall of Cybertron more because I like the story more. So, but I agree with my brother about, yes, I like the original Optimus Prime design from War for Cybertron. So, because his problem with Fall of Cybertron is he doesn't like some of the design changes, and I understand that. I think some of the older designs were better, but the story wise, and he doesn't disagree with me. The story's better. He loves the story. We love the story. Like, it's really good. Sean Williams facts. Spider-Man known, Marvel has not been the same since Stan Lee died. I miss him so much. Yeah, me too, man. Tom, in fact, I read the original Spider-Man comics for the first time this year after I reread Kraven's Last Hunt because I love dark stuff. I mean, dark in an interesting way, not miserable and mistreated as the 616. Oh, haha. And other two J.J. Abrams Star Wars, I paused after 20 minutes of how boring this was. I love the Spider-Man. I love that Deadpool and Wolverine at least had a Stan Lee cameo of his face on the bus, which was a nice tribute. Yeah, man, I love that too. That was really, really nice too. I love that. That was awesome. Again, like, and we kind of knew that would happen, that they would start kind of doing stuff like that, but it was nice. Again, it's always great to see it, whether it's a good movie or a bad movie, you know. Sean Williams, bro, I got to be honest. As of right now, I've been reading and investing into the old comics. I haven't been all interested in the MCU. The only thing that's gotten me interested is Deadpool versus Wolverine. That's the best Marvel movie in a long time. Or Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah. Yeah, no, it is. It really. I think Oh yeah, you know what? Another con that I'll say about because someone asked me earlier about pros and cons of the MCU. Another con of the MCU I would also say is the lack of heroism, especially in the newer movies and newer TV shows. Is there's a lack of heroism. Remember, these are heroes. They got to act like heroes. They have to save people. That's the whole point. It shouldn't just be, oh, I'm beating up the bad guy, I'm a hero. No, you gotta save people and protect people. That's what heroes do. That's the whole point. But yeah. So I know even the Miles Morales game had a statue of Stan Lee, and you get an achievement for visiting it. Oh, really? I didn't know that, actually. Apparently, it wasn't in the second game because I didn't see it in that game. So I don't know, but yeah, no, yeah. Tom, seeing the new Daredevil show, I find it irrelevant. Yeah, well, it's not surprising. So, all right, well. With that being said, guys, we've been going for 2+ hours. We got extremely off topic. We probably talked more about the Nintendo stuff than we did about the. We talked more about the video game and movie industry more than we talked about the one specific topic here. But yeah, McShawn Williams. Well, you got to think. Therefore, was never really a hero. He's more of an anti-villain. Yeah. Right on. See you, Mike. Have a good night. All right. Comic King, hi, bye. Comic King, oh, hi, bye. Oh, we're leaving. Everybody's on their way out. Tom, hopefully we'll talk again. Hope it won't be late. LOL. Good luck. All right, man. With that being said, thank you guys so much for coming here and hanging out with me tonight. Like I said, I wish I got to do this yesterday, but I'm glad we got to do it today. Tomorrow, we're probably going to start Ninja Gaiden because I really do want to start that, and probably see you guys tomorrow. So with that being said, thank you for watching. I'm out of here. Up, and away. See you guys.